Welcome to Factorio. My name is Nidaus. This is episode 31 of our Let's Play campaign. So now that we've actually sort of hit a plateau, and that's very nice. We have copper coming in, we have iron coming in, we have blue science up and operational. It's time to start up our research again. Maybe it's time to get uranium processing within not so distant future. We will need uranium processing. So we might as well take this right now. Also, that one could be useful. We'd get some damage because why not? And for the eventual increase into laser turrets, I will also do that. All right, so you can see all the blinking on the map. That is nothing to worry about. If we look at this, this just means the robots are busy removing trees. I will actually insert more robots. If you look at the roboport coverage of our base, it's looking okay. One of the things that, or the thing that I want to do now is now take the iron and now start to split it into steel here, iron here, as well as clean up our old base, and then we will start transforming the train system into something much more awesome. Let's just have a look as well on some of the performance indicators here. We can see that the green circuits coming into the red circuit production is actually, you can see here, it is ever so slowly filling up. That's very nice. And you can see here, when this happens, there is that one. Yeah. This one, where is it? Where is it? Here. Here, into the solar panels was set as only when you have excess will you go in there, which I still think is a pretty good principle to have. Let's, okay, that was one research. Let's just top up our inventory before heading into any kind of production. 52, we have these. We should probably also get this. Might also be time soon-ish to start looking at the red circuits, or reds. Kill that one. All right. Okay, so I really want. Oh, it's actually going really fast. Yeah, but they're also like scaled up already. So, what this one? This is our production of green circuits. I will just scale it up a bit. It will obviously not work yet because there's just not enough copper coming in, but that's like the one thing that we want to deal with. Let's get the robots in. Yep, thank you. Now here, this is what we crafted last time. Look at this. And they will now start working on it. Looking good. These are now ready to go in and start becoming part of the solution. The solution being like this. And it's time to scale up additionally. And the way I want to do this is actually by having this part. Just build it, right? Can I do this? Nah, it's probably not gonna be a good idea. But my point of this is I want my house robots to do the majority of the work. And here as well. And what's this one empties? It can now go where it belongs. There. And I would prefer if these would be just inserted. Ah, come on. There. Wait for the refueling and Oh, is this one not working? Oh, it's just not getting anything in there. Yep, that's not very nice of me. Robots are flying out and then I do their work for them. Alright, this should empty these belts. Yes, very good. And almost. Right, so what we have now is actually a much better setup, and I will complement this by taking, let's see how we're gonna do that. I think over here. Whoops. See, they have to come back and deliver the belt before they head out to the next station. That's a bit of a shame. But this one is actually quite important, because what's the point of updating or upgrading the production if we can't get more into the actual base? So that's what we're going to do now. Make sure that it actually goes into the base in a nice balanced way. Our classic 4-to-floor splitter, bouncer. That one, really. And now it's time for us to maybe start saying, you know, should we maybe have dedicated lines going in here? I think that might be about time, because we're going to need so much. Bit of a shame that it's actually everything that needs to be changed here. But green circuits, especially because we need solar panels, is going to be scaled up a lot. Not sure I like what I'm doing here, to be perfectly honest. I think this might be a bit of a mistake. Let's see. Is it getting any better? It is pretty much using it. I don't like these out here. Actually, don't think this one should at all be there. Yeah, looking good. And what we can then do is now we can take the last two. That's how I should have done it, and then do it this way, except just keep going. This one will increase. I did not really calculate what the number is, whether it'll now overfill the belt, but I just look at this and saying, well, it looks like it can do it, so let's try it. And that one did not get. Neither did these or that one. Anything else that just seem out of place? Maybe there are a few things. All right, this is looking much better, much better. Looking very dense up here. Those energy weapons, wow, we're already completing this. That's actually relatively fast. This research is being completed. How far is it again? I might be completely off track here. You know what? I'm gonna have to remove this as well. So until I have to get the right one, then this one will just have to do. And yes, I know this is kind of awkward. But basically I want to take all of these lanes here. I'm gonna take 9 lanes into the green circuits, so yeah. This one should be good, and we can now expect that a lot of things will scale up, and we're still not getting a single bit in here. However, the red line is looking much, much better. At some point, the red line will have to start queuing up, and when the red line, look at this, now it's finally starting queuing. The green circuits are queuing up here. The red circuits are also starting to queue up. Once they queue up, it's gonna be much better. And things are coming in now. There are now gaps in this one. Really? I need more in order to consume all of it, I guess. But now the iron is the lacquer. Oh, where did we leave? Oh, we left the car all the way over there. Why did we do that? I wish you could sort of you could request the car, like deconstruct the car. That would be nice. Let's have a look at the overview. Look at how much all of this has been taken out. This one is not getting anywhere because these are the solar panels that are not being produced. Over here we have something that's just gradually being extended as soon as these are coming in. Then if we look at network here, so as soon as that one comes in, more territory will then be expanded like that. And then what I'll do is just take these out, because I need this taken out as much as possible, and then I can just use some better buttons. But I need these taken out, right? Just nice and slowly, they're working their way out. Whoops, why is that one not? Oh, it is actually requested, but nothing happening yet. These things, for some reason, they have been missed, and then just you request it. So that's good. That's very good. We keep walking. Keep walking. Now we definitely need the train, the car now. Whoop, there we go. Great. So let's head up to our initial construction. This one. The sad thing is that if I look at it, so it primarily goes in here. I mean, this one is consuming as much as possible, and it goes in here. So what we'll need to do is just remove all of this. There are some things like the boxes are much easier for me to remove than for the robots. So that's like the same with this, but I mean, stuff like this, just get it out of the way, dear robots. This part though, much easier for me because I pick up all of them, while robots will have to pick up one by one. And that's the next part. Should be expected. Now we do have a few logistic spots, so we can do this as well. This one's, yes please. Anything else that's a lot like this part? Inventory full again. Anywhere that I want to take the copper, just put it in here for now. There, that's a bit easier to manage. All right, let's clean out this part then. And I'll help. I take the stuff where I can pick up more things at once, like belts and assemblers and stuff like that. Especially underground belts, they can have a lot in them. And currently these robots are not that impressive, so gotta need the help. They gotta get the help they need. This one is of course temporary, but as it is now, I have to keep it as where it is. All right, that's actually okay. One farm. Remember when we were back here? That's a long time ago. Now the base is slowly getting better. This one also doesn't serve a purpose. This one will be cleaned up. Great. Here. You can also just wonder at some of the things like, why is this not... Why is it not just doing that? Wouldn't that just make an infinite amount of sense? You know what? Why don't we just go... You can just put that in there. Much easier than having robots pick it up. Let's put it in there. They're going to be needed there anyway. Right, and again, these... Oops. Got it. Next one. How is this one? How much do we have? We have 7.2k. Let's take it all out and then rebuild it as it needs to be. Because it definitely doesn't need to look like that. And we get up to our box of shame as well. Now this one. If I want to remove this as fast as possible, I would do... Yes. Like this. And because I want this one to disappear. What is in here then? Random stuff? What up here? This oh, why am I doing it this way? $1K. Alright, well, we are on a cleanup mission. So let's clean it up. Barely get rid of it. Alright, robots, you gotta get busy again, so take this out. Now take all of this out. Yes, we have reclaimed the sacred path. That is awesome. And this is necessary because, of course, I need to rebuild something here. Unfortunately, this one is starting to be a bit annoying. How are we going to take this out? I might just accidentally shoot it and then, oops, that was it. That was energy damage. Really? Okay, so that's actually a lot of the research. We can start nuclear. Let's get that one. Get the modules. Why not? What a nice and lovely location here. Oops. And run away from the robots. Run away. Because we need to get over here and dump the things in before the robots come over here and complain. Oh, look at that. That was actually really nice. And what a happy coincidence, actually. That these can now be placed over here. Go robots! That's great. Just take some of the junk of from my inventory and take it out. I should also consider if I want this to be iron or steel. And I think at this point I just realized that I want it to be steel. So I have to limit this quite a lot. I see we have some bored robots or slow robots here. Great. Slowly, steadily, we're building this up. This is what, yeah. Those are the modules. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. And do we have anything else that is... Not really. And I'm actually thinking this might be incorrect. I can't remember. I don't know. I have to either have to get the steel out or the iron out, or maybe not. Great. So we got one more thing done here. Now we still have some issues with this part though. What? Yep. I like having these cleanup episodes as well. And box of shame. I don't know. Just put stuff in there. There's not really anything I want in here. I'm really tempted to do that and that. My pistols, I have to keep those. That's important. We'll keep that in the corner here. My free pistols. Why? Well, this is because when I die, if that happens, I'll need to get I'll get a new free pistols, and that's how we keep track of that. Right, so this is now pretty clean. How much left? Still a lot, but I'll go over here and put it in, and then everyone will be happy. Yeah? Everyone will be happy. More going out? Nope, that's it. That was next module. So you know what? I'm actually, the more I think about it, the more I want 4 of these and 4 of the other ones. I'm just, I think that's better. Seriously. Still 15 left. God damn it. Whoops. I lost it by accident. If I replace these, yeah, I can do that. No problem. So let's just do that as well. Then we can hook up more of these. I will take this one out. We'll increase the steel production to 4 lanes. And then build one more with iron and steel coming in. Like this. Okay. Efficiency. There's efficiency. Wow, these signs are just rocking them right now. There. And I lost my car. Damn it. What are we missing? We're missing 12 of those. That's kind of irrelevant. But that's it. We also need some steel chests. And we need... Doesn't really seem like we need a lot of other things. There. Like that. Steel chest. Luckily we do have a few of those. So that's something I don't want to craft. Just want to do that. Steel chest. Yeah, that's not enough. That is not enough. Why did I not mark this as 200? There. Anything else? I'm just desperately trying to get rid of some things here. There, we got it. We got rid of everything except for the engines, but that's kind of okay. We'll take the engines. We'll put some in there and some in there maybe. Those are the most likely ones we need. Alright, let's grab some. Let's grab some more on the way out there, and then, okay, let them pick up. 81, come on, 20. 20 more. Get rid of the last of this. There we go. Got it. Let's go back and put stuff in there so we get that upgraded. That was... They're already queued up. Ah, standing on tracks, no improvement. Here, now this one. I want more of these. Because why not? Exactly just one more of those. Boom. I love the simplicity of this. It is just absolutely immense. So insanely nice. There, that's the most important part, because then we will at least get more. Oh, funny how... Should have done that. Actually, this is what we need the upgrade planner for. This one basically says get from that one. Ah, then it already upgrades. Nice. So it did know what I was thinking there. And just upgrade all of this as well. See, that's a lot. But I mean, why not? Why not? And this one has no use for us anymore because we already did it. These two, I will eventually need 2 lanes of steel coming in, so might as well just prepare it now. And the other ones will then merge into the steel lines. Yeah. Hey, why are you here? You shouldn't be here. You should be up there building stuff. Like this. And then I can also see that this thing is starting to annoy me, that I cut some corners at some point. And those corners have to be uncut. These are apparently... Are these everywhere? And... Yep, that's another matter. Oops. So we're... Oh.
Come, steal yourself. We are building a...
Welcome to a new subscriber. Sorry about that. That was not intended to pop up. It does happen at times when recording. Let's get the car and be done with it. So we are... What we've done is build more steel, and what we'll also do, because it doesn't cost us anything to do that, and that is actually just taking this part. And just have it the right height. It's easier said than done. There. That'll be the first bit of it, and then next one will be right there, but we can't really do that, but almost. And that just needs to be done by robots eventually, and not my robots. This one I was babysitting, just need to build it and all that stuff. But once we do that, then we actually can get more lanes. Nope, copy this part. And they're limited? Yes, they are. So that's 4 lanes going out. And the car's here. What we're missing in order to make it is some roboports. So if you look at our roboport network, yep, they are woefully unrepresented here. See, that should be okay. Then they're coming in. This one. No coal underneath yet. Alright, and why, oh why did I not upgrade that as well? Guess we do that. There. So this one will then be ready for next time. When next time we will be, let's see. Yeah. Next time we will start dealing with the issue of what are we going to do when we have 2 iron locations coming in. And if we have multiple locations up here, how are we going to manage the inbound? That's one of the next topics that we need to look at. Let's also see this one is working. Slowly, but it is working. And this is where it then becomes quite nice that we can just do this thing and just the robots will themselves figure out that I want this eventually. Anyway, time for us to wrap up. Let's zoom out and take a look. So what we did today was we have expanded our iron and steel. We are continuing to expand it, cleaned up some of the old junk. We still need to figure this one out. This one has to go down here, but that means we need a new train station that's out here. And that's something we want to do when we get to the more advanced train setup, which is sort of on the horizon before we continue to tech. I want a good base that operates on the right principle before we go to the late game tech, the production and utility science, and robots at rockets at the end. You can see here, things are starting to move out. We have basically everything covered, and then we can see here they're just filling in where they can, and gradually it'll be they'll stop blinking. Thank you very much for joining. Hope you're enjoying it. I hope to see you next time. Until then, stay effective.